Dear learners, today presentation we are going to discuss about the moment of inertia of different sections such as angle section, T section, channel section and I section. In the previous video presentation we have discussed moment of inertia of rectangular section, circular section, triangular section. So we will move into the problems on angle section. So this is the problem number 4. Find the moment of inertia of an angle section of overall size 80 mm by 100 mm by 20 mm about the centroidal axis xx and yy. Now, so the dimension of the angle section is given in a statement. Okay, according to the statement, I am going to draw the section of a angle section. So how can I dimension it? So basically the first dimension refers to x direction, that is horizontal, and the second one is the height. First one is the length and second one is the height, and third one is the thickness of the section. Okay, basically angle section having two legs, this is leg 1 and this is leg 2. In angle section there are two categories of angle sections are there, equal angles and another one is the unequal angles. So equal angles means these two legs are equal dimensions, that is the length of the both legs are equal, and in unequal angles any one of the leg angle is differ from each other. Okay, so according to this dimension, this is 80 mm, this is 80 mm, this is 100 mm, and the thickness of the leg is 20 mm. This is also 20 mm. So this is the centroidal axis. So this is xx axis and this is yy axis. So this is xx axis and this is yy axis, and I am, as we already in the moment of inertia, the half of the portions are centroid. So in the classroom session we already discussed and solved a lot of problems in centroid. Okay, so I hope you are all aware of the centroid, how to calculate the centroid for different sections. Okay, we worked out and some tutorial problems also we solved in the classes, right? So now I am dividing this section into two. This is my section 1 and this is my section 2, second section. Okay, first of all I need to calculate the moment of inertia, that is x bar. So you know the formula, this is an angle section having two sections. The formula is a1 x1 plus a2 x2, a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a1 plus a2, so which is equal to, so you know the area of this section, so this totally 100, my section is here, this is my first section, so this is 80 by 20 mm, a1 is 80 by 20 into x1, x1 means from the left. Now you can take the centroid of the first section either from the extreme left or from the extreme right hand side. Okay, So in this case I am taking from the left. So actually this is x1, this is x1, okay, this is x1, okay, right. So the x1 value is 20 by 2 plus area A2, area of the second section 80 by 20 into x2, the same from the extreme left, the centroid of the second section, that is this is x2. This is x2. So now I am going to calculate x2 means totally 80, half of the 80, 40 mm. So xt equal to 80 by 2 divided by the total area. Divided by the total area A1 plus A2, that is 80 by 20 plus 80 by 20. So the x bar value is 25 mm. So I have calculated the calculated value of x bar is 25 mm. Similarly, y bar, the same formula, A1 y1 plus A2 y2 divided by A1 plus A2, so which is equal to, so the areas remain same, 80 by 20 for first section into y bar means you need to either you can take it from the bottom or from the top. The y1 and y2 value. Y1 is the from the bottom. Suppose I am assuming from the bottom. From the bottom, what is the y1 value? First section centroid. Okay. So for that, I am not here. I am not taking 100 by 2. That is wrong because I am divided this section like this. Okay. So for that, I am taking 20 plus this depth is 80 mm up to this 80 mm. Okay. So you need to first add 20 mm plus 80 by 2. Please don't put 100 by 2. That is wrong actually. Plus the same area 80 by 20 into the centroid of the second section from the bottom 10 by 2 divided by 80 by 20 plus 80 by 20. Okay. So the y bar value is, the y bar value is 35 mm. I have calculated this is 35 mm. So this is 20 by 2. The total height 20. Y2 value is 20 by 2. Centroid of the second section from the bottom. I am referring the bottom as a reference line. If you want, you can take it from top also. Okay. So both the values. So these values from x bar value from LHS left hand side, y bar value from bottom. So my centroid is over x bar and y bar. That is, this is x bar, this is y bar, and this is x bar. Okay. Next, so after calculating the centroids, now I am going to calculate the moment of inertia I. Okay. So it is a unsymmetrical section in both the axes. The angle section is a unsymmetrical section in both the axes, so that I need to use theorem of parallel axis here. If it is a single section means for a rectangle, suppose I am taking only one section means it is a rectangular section. So for that I can use PDQ by 12 formula. Okay. In the previous video lecture we can see the rectangular section moment of inertia for single rectangular section. But it is not a single section, it is an unsymmetrical angle section. It is having two parts, two rectangular sections. So that I need to use the theorem of parallel axis. Okay, so what is the formula for moment of inertia? I which is equal to, say example Ixx, which is equal to Ixx1, that is moment of inertia about xx axis for first section plus moment of inertia about x axis of the second section. Two sections are, this is section 1 and this is section 2. Okay, so first I need to, what is the formula for Ixx? Ixx1, which is equal to Ixx1 equal to b1 d1 cube divided by 12 plus a1 into h1 bar square. How this formula comes means, if it is a single rectangular section, means this is n of b1 d1 cube divided by 12. So b1 is the breadth of the first section and d1 is the depth of the first section. Okay, so a1 into the area of the section, h1 bar. So this is the formula derived from the theorem of parallel axis. Okay, similarly Ixx2 is equal to b2 d2 cube divided by 12 plus a2 into h2 bar square. Okay, now what is the h1 bar square and h2 bar square? Okay, that we need to know. So h1 bar, which is equal to y bar minus y1, because I am calculating Ixx, I already told in the first video presentation, if you are calculating xx means moment of inertia about xx means you need to apply the centroid of the y. Okay, so h1 bar equal to y bar minus y1, h2 bar which is equal to y bar minus y2. Okay, now so b1 20, right, b1 is 20 into d1 is 80 mm, not 100, 80, because I am dividing the section like this. So 20 into 80 cube divided by 12 plus 80 by 20 is the a1. Okay, so 1600 into h1 bar square. So h1 bar, what is y bar value? Y bar minus y1 is the h1 bar. So y bar value is 35 minus y1 value is 20 mm. Y1 value is, sorry, 80 by 2 40, 40 plus 20 60 mm. So 35 minus 60 the whole square. So this is Ixx1 according to the theorem of parallel axis. Okay, let's see the what is the value come here. So similarly Ixx2. So Ixx2 again b2. So this is b2 80 by d2 20 cube divided by 12 plus a2. So a2 value is 80 by 20 mm. So 1600. So 1600 into y bar minus y2. So 35 minus y2 value is 20 by 2, 10 mm, 10 the whole square. So this is all about Ixx1 and Ixx2. So b2 d2 cube divided by 12 plus a2 h2 bar square. Okay, so b2 80, this one, d2 20 cube divided by 12 plus a2. So a2 is 80 by 20, 1600, y bar minus h1 bar square, y bar minus y2. So y bar is 35, y2 is 20 by 2, 10 mm, 10 square. Okay, so Ixx1, the value I calculated, the value it comes around 1.85 into 10 power 6. The unit of moment of inertia is, so all the mm's are, units are in mm, so mm power 4. Similarly Ixx2, so Ixx2 I calculated, the value is 1.05 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. So now I need to calculate the total IXX, that is moment of inertia of the, this is for section 1, this is for section 2. Now I am going to calculate the moment of inertia of the whole angle section. The whole angle section I need to calculate the moment of inertia. Okay. First I have calculated individually, then I need to sum up these two. IXX equal to IXX1 plus IXX2. Okay. So IXX1 value I calculated 1.85 into 10 power 6 plus 1.05 into 10 power 6, which is equal to, so it comes 2.9 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. So this is IXX, moment of inertia about XX axis. Similarly, I need to calculate moment of inertia about YY axis. Okay. So the same formula, that is IYY, which is equal to dB cube by 12. If it is IXX means BD cube by 12, IYY equal to IYY 1. That is IYY equal to IYY 1 plus IYY 2. So IYY 1, which is equal to D1 B1 cube divided by 12 plus A1 H1 bar square. Here H1 bar, which is equal to X bar minus X1, because I am calculating IYY. So you need to provide the centroid of X bar minus X1, H1 bar. Similarly, IYY 2, which is equal to D2 B2 cube divided by 12 plus A2 H2 bar square. So you know that D1 first section 80 mm, this one. So this is D1 from here to here. This is my D1 80 mm. Okay. So 80 by B1 20 cube divided by 12 plus 1600 A1 into X bar minus X1, H1 bar equal to X bar minus X1. So X bar is 25 minus X1 is 10. X bar is 25, X1 is 20 by 2, 10 mm. Okay. So that I have substituted here. Is equal. Similarly, IYY2, which is equal to D2. So here D2 20 mm. This is D2 second section, the depth of the second section D2, and this is B2. So D2, so D2 20 by B2 80 cube divided by 12 plus A2 1600 into H2 bar, which is equal to X bar minus X2. Okay. So X bar, you know, 25 mm minus X2, this is X2, the value is 80 by 2, that is 40 mm, that is the X2 value. So 25 minus 40, the whole square, which is equal to, okay, so now I am going to calculate the IYY1 value. It comes 413.33 into 10 power 3 mm power 4. Similarly, IYY2 1.213 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. Now I need to sum up Iyy1 and Iyy2. You will get the moment of inertia of the angle section about yy axis. Okay, so this value 413.33 into 10 power 3 plus 1.213 into 10 power 6, so which is equal to 1.626 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. So this is Iyy. So this is how you need to calculate the moment of inertia of an angle section. The same procedure to be followed for any type of section. Only the thing is how you take the centroid. Okay, whether you can take it from extreme left or right, or extreme bottom, or from the top. That is important. In the next video lecture, we will see the T section. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.